everyone, Aisha here. So I want to share a story with you that I was not planning to share, but I thought that it was important. So earlier today, I was driving along the highway, and as I was driving past a certain highway exit, I remembered a school that was off of this particular highway exit. And I started to think about the time where that admissions person ghosted me. So this was a school that I was considering for my kids for preschool. So this happened a really long time ago. And so the school was pretty high up on my list. I heard great things about it. So me, my kids, my family, we started to tour the school. We went on a number of tours for this school. I never had a chance to apply because the admissions officer ghosted me. And when I say ghosted me, she stopped responding to emails. She stopped responding to phone calls. And it was really sad at the time because I really liked this school and really wanted my kids to go here for preschool. And it hurt my feelings, and I was trying to come up with all of these reasons why she would ghost me. I'm like, it's your job to do admissions. If you have a mom who's really interested in your school, why would you ghost her? It just didn't seem right. It didn't feel fair. And I was just thinking about that today. And as soon as the lack of fairness and everything started to creep into my mind, I started to praise God for this woman ghosting me during this admissions process. Because she ghosted me, I ended up finding and touring a different school. And this is a school that I ultimately sent my kids to for preschool. This school was amazing. It was a great fit, and my kids ended up thriving in this school. So why am I telling you this now? Why do I think that this is important? Thanksgiving is tomorrow. And we often during this season think about things that we're grateful for. And I've said this a number of times, I think that it's really important for us to be able to thank God for unanswered prayers. And when I say unanswered prayers, these are the prayers that God says no to, that God just hard pass, no, do not pass go, do not collect $200, no to this prayer. And I think that it's important to start to think about the prayers that you asked God for that he responded no to. Because that no could be for your protection. It could be because he has something better for you. He might be redirecting you and repositioning you into something better. And this was the case with this preschool where the admissions officer ghosted me. That school, although I was disappointed at the time, I thought that it was unfair at the time. That school was not the best fit for my children. And had I, had a chance to go through the admissions process, I might have ended up choosing that school, and I would not have sent my kids to the preschool where they thrived in. They loved, the teachers were amazing. The community was amazing. It was the perfect fit for us. God shut this door in the form of the ghosting so he can redirect and reposition us to something better, right? I had been praying for that school. That school really had not been on my radar. But when this door closed, it forced me to begin to go down different paths, go back to the research drawing board and start to figure out where we can go now that that door had been closed. And so this season, I want you to really think about the prayers that you have been asking God for that he said no. And in the cases where he said no, ask him to reveal to you how that no ended up for your good. Because it's amazing to see the work of the Lord when he says yes to our prayers, when he answers our prayers, right? But I think it's equally as important for us to understand the fact that he also operates in the form of no and not yet. That not yet to your prayer is because he's growing you. He's developing you to be able to handle the blessings that he's given to you. And that no to your prayer is really a form of protection because you don't always understand what would have come with that yes. right? Or if that no didn't happen, then you might not have shifted focus to be able to go after the thing that was really for your good, right? And was a better fit for you. Right? How many of us think about relationships that we might have prayed for, they didn't work, but we realized in hindsight that God was protecting us. He was sparing us, right? How many of us thought that we wanted that promotion or that career at that job when we realized that if we would have stayed at that job, it would have sucked the life out of us and we wouldn't be flourishing in other spaces, right? Because we would have never considered it had we got a yes. So, right. So I hope that you understand what I'm saying. And I really encourage you to start to think about, and be thankful for those no's. I know as I got that revelation, as I was driving past this exit today, I started to think about the things that I thought was best, but God said no to. And I realized later on that they weren't the best things for me. And I really got excited and I started to praise God because he truly is a loving father. He truly is great. He truly is all-knowing. And sometimes it just takes time for us to think about how there was blessing in the denial and how the redirection and the rerouting ended up being for our good. So I hope that this encouraged you, and I hope that you take this thankful exercise seriously. And the other thing is, and I talk about this even in the book, Navigating the Impossible, a survival guide for single moms from pregnancy through the first year of motherhood. So if you don't have that book, it'll make a great Christmas gift, and make sure you pass it along to a mom who can benefit from that book. So yeah, make sure you like this video, love it, leave a comment, share with a friend, and let me know how this has helped you. Have a good one. Bye.